Okay. And guess who else is here? Say hi.
Hi.
It's Kelly. Oh, you can't see her though because she's on the phone. She's not on Messenger.
Oh, darn.
Oh, darny shucks. Hi, Cindy. Yes. Hi, Linda. I got your messages. Look at those cutie sunglasses. Or reading glasses. Hi, Danny. They're horrible. I know. It's true. You're right.
I'm getting cute.
They're all horrible. It's just like a Halloween's over. Did you guys like my little video of my stove? It was so cute. Kelly can't watch it because she doesn't have any internet. She lives in the Stone Ages still.
Awful.
Hi, Diana. Did you hear Diana picking on me last night on the live chat? Oh, wait. You weren't on. I forgot. I loved it. I want one so bad. Yeah, that one's really old. I think it says on it somewhere that it's like from the 1800s, but I'm not sure. I'm good. I'm freezing. Damn it.
Yeah, you are.
Damn it. Hang on. Hold on, you guys. I'll fix it. That's nice. We're going to reconnect. There we go. Hi, Kari. Is that better? Looks better now. Okay, good. Thank you, Cindy. So, yeah, there's a lot of like activity in the shop.
I see it in the mirror.
I need a bigger shop. I need more space because I think my friend, my familiar friend, is really big. And we bump into each other a lot in the shop. And he knocks things over. I think he might be a little just a little clumsy.
Who are you?
Not me. I'm not usually clumsy, but yeah.
Oh, shit.
So it's okay. I'm gonna send him on lots of errands and then we'll be good. Lots of errands. I'll make him a list. Maybe I'll make him a chore board. I actually have one right over there, don't I? Oh no, but that I have the lesser banishing ritual on that. I don't want to mess that up. Hi, infernal spirits. Oh, I was talking about a familiar. My familiar. Yes. He's very good at his job though. Like, I think that the day I called him to handle one thing, he handled that, and then he went on to handle the next thing, and he did everything that I asked for. So I'm not complaining. That's for damn sure. So now, I definitely think I'm going to make a list, and then he can just pop in and check it and go do it, and pop in and check it and go do it, and we'll be good. But you have to remember when you're working with familiars that you have to be very specific. Hi, Danny. How are you, sweetheart? Sorry, Kelly, I was tapping on the table. Right by your ear.
abuse.
The abuse she has to take. Are you creating a hit list? Ha ha ha. No hit list. Nothing like that. A spell list. A list of spells that are cast that I would like him to work on. They're all over here on the table, or on the board. You know, I created a board for the gods, and there's lots of spells there and poppets and all kinds of good things like that there. And so, and I put his offerings. They're gross. But that's what he likes, so that's what's there. And yeah. Been okay. I haven't really been present in the group lately. My hubby has heart failure. Uh-oh. That's not good. He's in the hospital. Oh, scared. That sucks. I'm great. Perfectly happy, healthy. What more can you ask for? Right? I feel like I look weird.
Your eyes keep clouding over.
Oh. I think I need like a filter on. Yep, that's Kelly. She's with me. She doesn't want to be on camera though, so.
Well, my cameras are covered up.
Yeah, she's so sorry.
Hi.
Thank you, Diana. I put on this one wig, but I was gonna wear it, and it was just too fucking My Little Pony, so I couldn't do it. I was like, nah. I'll show you though. You can see it. I'll show you. Wait, hold on.
It looked like cotton candy.
Like,
made me hungry.
Made her want to eat some cotton candy. That kind of came out a little bit wrong, right? Hi, WM. That could have been taken in the wrong direction. But that happens a lot when you talk with Kelly, just so you know.
Well, look at what my career is. I mean, you have to expect that with me.
I know. It's true. Where are you? Oh, send me the picture. It's on the other phone. It's on that phone. I need it to be on this phone.
Thanks, WM.
What did he say? Yes, it does, laughing out loud. Who is that?
Oh, that's the wrong picture.
Dingus. I like your name. Takes a lot of guts to have a name like that, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not in this one. It's got to be.
I got it.
Okay, she's going to send it. Yeah, I was like, no. Thank you, haha. I loved Stranger Things. It became my nickname. Oh, cool. Done with that. Yeah. Don't make fun of me. I was like, I look like My Little Pony's butt. No. But it could be dirtier, laughing out loud. Sure it could. Yes, you do. See? Yeah, it's just a little too much for me. You almost bought that exact wig. Yeah, it has the big ponytail thingies that go on the side of it. I was no. It looks really cute. Maybe if I do maybe I'll take it and do like a black wash on it. Maybe then it will be cooler. You know, put some darkness into it. Then maybe I'll like it. Maybe. We'll see. That's a good idea. That might actually be kind of cute, huh?
Right now it looks too bubblegum girl.
Yeah. It's just not quite witchy enough. I do, yeah, Danny, I do shop on Amazon.
See? Cotton candy.
Yep. Yes, infernal spirits. What did you say? Maybe I'll try it. I'll put the black in there and see what it does. I'm really sore today. Just really sore. Snake coil squeezing me. Serpents.
That's just a hug.
Just a hug from Lucifer. Where's your cute dogs? They're in the house where it's nice and warm. Well, it's really warm out here. I started a fire earlier. It was cold in here. And I said to keep it nice and warm in here. And I came out here and it's nice and warm. So thank you. Thank you. Oh, why? Gosh, I have so many things that I wish I could tell you guys. I don't know what I'm going to have to work this out somehow. We're going to have to make a plan. It's really hard. Very difficult.
Is that booster done that you were talking about earlier?
No, but it's not doing good. The one I did last night, it's already almost done though. It's like more than halfway done and it's burning black. So I don't know what the hell. I'm going to have to redo it. It's not doing good. Doesn't look good at all. I mean, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. It just depends. Well, it's a good experiment because I'll get to know how they're being affected by it. My client has a relationship with the people, and so I'll be able to like find out, what's going on in their life. I know that they're both being affected. They're both sick. They're both having night terrors. They're both like not being able to have sex. So I know that it's working. But my client wanted to do a booster just to like kick it up a notch because it's not enough for her, I guess. And so we did, and now it's burning black. So I don't know if that means, well, I did a thing to the because I knew that the female was going to another witch and doing the cleansing baths, and so I told her that every time she tries to remove it, it will come back even stronger. And so that seems to be being effective for it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, and it's like we know these things. We know they're trying to take it off. Like that's not allowed. So anyway, so she's been having like, bad dreams and they're torturing her in her sleep and stuff like that. So she's not sleeping good. And then they're both sickly, which I like that. All they have to do is break up and get away from each other and everything will be fine. It's not rocket science, people. It's just not. Who's this person? Dingus, Miss Blue, one day I'll have to do some work for me. Oh, have you do some work for me? I was like, wait, that didn't sound right. Just got to get my finances in order. I'd rather work with one person than two unless it's a group work where it can be powerful. Yeah, I don't do joint things. It has to be just me. Ikati doesn't like that. It is possible for a curse to be latched on someone without being able to remove it. Even attacking those that try to cleanse them. Well, I don't have any control over that. Like if a witch tries to remove it or cleanse it, if they're not, well, I don't want to say if they're not primal, but if they're not primal, then it's probably not going to be very good for them to mess with it. Especially if they try to do like a return to sender on a primal witch, it's probably going to be a really bad effect for them, because then it will go on them, and then they'll have even more problems. In my experience, I don't speak for the gods, but I've seen this happen. Okay, but I'm not saying it's going to happen to everyone or anyone. I'm just saying I've seen this happen. I've seen a witch, like, okay, here's kind of like what happened, okay, but it's not exact. Okay, but so someone put a spell on me. I did a return to sender. I didn't know who it was, so I just said my enemy, and I sent it back to them. They reversed it and tried to put it back on me. They lost all of their abilities. Now they have no abilities at all. They can't cast shit. None of their spells are working, blah, blah, blah. They were erased. Now they're just muggles. And so I know that happens. Hi, Shelly. 333. I want to be that powerful. Well, that's not my power. That's the gods. That's Hecate. She doesn't like people fucking with her children. And so that's why I say, if you're going to try to cast on a witch, you better make sure you know what the fuck you're doing. Because if you try to cast on a witch, I don't care how fluffy bunny or whatever the fuck you think they are, you don't know. You don't know what their protection is. You don't know what kind of witch they are. If they're a child of Hecate, Lucifer, and Belial, you're fucked. You know, it's one of those kind of things. I like to do this. If you do this, it's like it's a Illuminati thing. Kate sounds so sweet. I've read about her. Honestly, I really don't mess with anyone. I'm here to learn. Yep. Well, some people, you know, with we witches, we just get big egos, and it's really hard because sometimes we get jealous of each other, or we like what they do, but we want to do it too, but we can't, or, you know, things like that. So it's really hard, but you got to keep yourself in check and not let that happen to you. Because if once you fall into that trap, then then you get cursed. You curse yourself. So you had to be really careful. It comes on you though, and then if you don't pay attention, you're like, oh, I should not be feeling that way. You got to just, you know, keep yourself in check, because you curse yourself like that. Just don't let it in. It'll fuck up your life real quick, especially if you're primal. It's hard though, because man, I know they've been testing me with that lately, and I just like, nope, I'm not looking at their stuff. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm gonna stay in my own little world, and not getting involved in anybody else's stuff. Their path is theirs, and I just have to remember that and stay focused. Because once you start looking around and you're like, hey, how come they can do that and I can't? You know, that's bullshit, and da-da-da. You can't. It's a trick. Don't do it. Don't fall into that. Is it possible to reverse a curse on a primal witch using a mirror to stay anonymous? No. No, because, well, you can, but that's what's going to happen to you. And the gods, they don't care if that's their doors. The mirror's not going to work on the gods. You know, we're sealed, we're marked. You know, we're theirs. They're us. They're in us. They're part of their DNA is in our body. So when you curse a primal witch, you're trying to put a curse on the gods. It always gets back to us. We always know they show us visions, people trying to curse us. They'll show us, we'll see it in our sleep. And then we'll be like, you fucking, and then you're in big trouble. But yeah, like we're marked. We're like our souls are with them. You know, we're together. Oh yeah, and we feel it like big time. There's ways that you can cast a spell where you can make that person not feel it. Especially if you're casting on a witch, you want to make sure that you do a certain kind of a spell where you're affecting their environment instead of them. And that's what was put on me. But I still was shown. I still knew what was coming, and when I was in that spot, I recognized the circumstance that was created for me to be cursed. And I was just like, fuck you. I'm not falling into that. No. And I got really angry and some shit went down and it was not pretty. We're not going to talk about that.
Do I need to zap that buzzer?
Huh?
Do I need to zap that buzzer?
Yep. Ding ding! My shot collar. This is... Shh. Mm-hmm. But I will tell you that it was allowed. I know why it was allowed. I was told why it was allowed. It was just so that I could see it. It was like a training for me. So, but that other person will still have consequences for the rest of their life. You know, something that they will have to live with for the rest of their life because, but for me, it was just a little training exercise. I wonder if that person worked with a deity. Well, that person, I didn't see any sigils in her casting. I saw the casting. I watched her do it, watched how she did it and everything. And I seen who it was. And she was very dramatic. I'll say that. She was very dramatic and put a lot of intent in it. And
she put a lot of showmanship into it.
Yeah, a lot of showmanship. You know, but I didn't. I'm getting some energy for that. But I didn't see any sigils around. I mean, when I sent it back to her, I only did that just so that she would know that I saw what she did and I know who she is. So she better fucking watch her ass.
I don't think she has a single deity.
Really?
I've never heard her talk about one.
Oh. Not to really bring religion into it, but I heard that a lot of pastors and fathers, etc., are into dark work, and that messed me up. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. That's everybody. People do what they want to do, and what's dark work? I doubt it.
Just don't believe in any kind of religion.
Yeah, I think that's just bullshit.
It's more propaganda.
Yeah. I'm getting hot now. But yeah, I just think that It's better to just not worry about what other witches are doing. Just don't worry about it. Just stay on your own path. And
Yeah, just research everything until you find your own journey.
yeah. You know, I mean, I'm not saying like you can't like when I was still trying to find mine, Akate would send me to certain channels on YouTube, or to she would be like, "Oh, I have a message for you from this person or that person." Like one time I did this right where I was flying through a field on a goat, and I was like, "What the hell does that mean?" I'm flying on it was like a ram, you know, like, and I was like flying around on this ram, and that was like through an awake meditation this happened, and I was like, that was so cool, but what does it mean? She's just like, really? And so then she had another YouTuber who I'd never watched before do a video on it, and then she popped it up on my screen and I clicked on it, and it said, she said, apparently this is for someone who is with Akate, and I wanted to talk about, you know, flying on a goat and what it means and blah blah blah. And so I was like, oh, it's like a witch's initiation thing. And then I actually found it in a book and everything like that. So it was really cool and exciting, and um, woo! It's just one of those things that she'll do for you. You know, she does things like that. So she's a goddess. She could do anything she wants. Right? Right, Kelly?
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely. And you know, a lot of people need to realize that not everybody is going to be primal, and there
It's
are
true.
many different witch paths.
Mm-hmm.
And whichever one that you are meant to be in, does
That's okay.
is for you. It's not wrong. It's just for you and different.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean you're better or worse than anyone else. That's just your path. So take a hold of what is given to you and learn everything you can about it and be the best that you can be. You know?
Unlearn what's been taught you your whole life and find your own
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah. That wasn't hard for me, but I have like no childhood memories, and so for me that's really kind of easy. It wasn't hard for me to unlearn what I was taught because I really don't have any memories. I'm given little ones here and there, and you know, there's just not a lot of memories for me, which is weird. My boyfriend can remember everything. Like he remembers all kinds of stuff, and I'm just like, how do you know that? How do you remember that stuff? That was like 25 fucking years ago, you know, or longer. How do you remember this stuff? Even his friends are like, wow, no, I don't remember that. They're like, he'll be like, remember that time when we were in 6th grade and da da da? And they're like, no, no, bro, I don't remember that. But he can remember stuff like, it's like, okay, nope, have no memories. I don't remember that. I mean, I have a little bit of stuff here and there, but nothing. Nope. So unlearning was easy for me. I did though have a lot of fear that had to be removed, but Akati just took that right out. She's just like, oh, that shit's gotta go. She just took it out. And that was it. It was gone.
I sometimes think maybe you need a little bit more fear.
Nope.
You were just,
No
I'm
fear.
gonna do it this way and see what happens. No, you can't do that.
I can. I can't do it
Well, you can.
because I'm Melissa Azul. I could do it. I have a mark. They protect me.
Like your whole bull in the china shop. Maybe had you read.
I know. Well, in the books, it talks about bringing forth the devil's familiar, is what it's called, the rite, the ritual, whatever you want to call it. It's called the devil's familiar. Well, while I was reading it, I went in like a trance state, and then I rewrote the whole thing on my notes, and then I did it that way. And then like yesterday, I think I was looking through the books trying to find the rite that I wanted to do with the horsemen, and then I came across like all the stuff that you're supposed to do for that, and I didn't do it that way. I did it a different way. I was like, oh, but he's still here, knocking into things. He's being really good right now, which is strange. I haven't heard him do anything. He must be just sitting around. I'm like trying to be really quiet to see if I could hear him moving around. Cause man, last night he like clanged on that thing so loud. It was like he took 2 frying pan lids that went psh. I guess I shouldn't tempt him. Can you make a noise? But anyways, so yeah, but that's different though, because when I did that, I did it in a trance state, and so it was redone for me. And I don't have a problem with that. Right?
You do things your way, but somehow it still works out right.
I know. You know why? I'll tell you the secret. Because I'm a witch.
You're deep blue, bitch.
I'm blue. No, I'm not trying to be cocky. Don't.
No, I know. Just teasing.
I'm just teasing. But no, that is why though. But it's just because I'm a child of Hecate. It's all about the gods, not me. But anyways, you guys are so quiet. Nobody's saying anything. Oh, my thing has not been scrolling this whole time. They've been talking and I didn't see any of it. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's like my screen was blank. I need to work with Billy L. Good luck. Good morning, Blue from Sweden. Hi, Amaris. Wait, did I say that right? I always say that wrong. Amaris? Amaris. It's Amaris. It is. Sandra G. All right. More fear. And Marge's name is Lenny. Oh, Leanne. Sorry. Put my glasses on. It's even worse. Let's see. I'm the one who added you yesterday to that you added as Leanne Richard. Oh, hi. Let's see. You mentioned Hecate has different aspects. What are they, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, she has many. It just depends on what area you want to work in. Like, well, it's hard to say. I have mixed emotions. I think everything's Hecate. Everything. I think the Statue of Liberty is Hecate. I think Mary in the Catholic Church is Hecate. I think everything I see, I think is an aspect of Hecate. That's what I think. It's just my own personal thing. I think that I just see her in everything, and so
She's the creator.
she's the creator. She created everything. She's the first. And so Danny laughing out loud, me too. It is. She is. She's the one. I mean, yes, the Greeks have her, you know, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. That's all good. I call her all of that. I mean, what? But that's true. It is true. Mm-hmm. Yep. True, true, true. You know, she has so many different parts of her. Like, she's in all kinds of different religions. She was the goddess of fertility for the Egyptians. For the Greeks, she was the maiden, the mother, and the crone. But she's from way before that. She's beginning of time goddess, you guys. She's way before all of that. So I know that people can only go so far in our little minds, but you just have to go past that, like to first man and things like that. Go back, way back, and there she'll be. What was that? Did you see that? Something just hit my cheek right here. But
I can't watch you live. Remember, I had to be like 6 seconds behind.
Oh. Anyways,
I'll tell you about 10 seconds if I see anything.
but she's so much more. Yeah, she's like, there's just so much to her. She's many things. But sometimes, like when I do fertility spells, then I'll work with her mother aspect. And I'll get my Hecate statue out that has, her pregnant, figure out there, and I'll ask her to help with that spell. She's the one. She told me like all kinds of herbs to use for fertility spells, and so I have some really good herbs to use for that. I think that I've helped 2 people get pregnant with my fertility spell, with Hecate, of course. Hecate and I did it. And right now I'm doing a lot of work with Lucifer, and he's really good at, you love that statue, me too, it's so pretty. He's really big on divination and showing you things that are happening. And so yeah, and he really likes the portals and the vortex and opening everything up, so that he's that's his thing. He likes that, exposing the truth, all those kinds of things I do with him. And then of course Belial, I do most of my dark stuff with him, and my protection stuff I do with him, my poppets I do with him. The night that I'm not going to get zapped, am I? The night that that I had that blowout on my trip, when someone was trying to curse me. When I slept that night, I was curled up with him, keeping me safe. I just felt like, I was so angry. I was so mad. So he just like stayed right there with me. And not in this realm, of course, in the other realm, And so he just let me lay there. And I was just like, I'm staying right here. So mad. But
I know.
I was like, can't believe that. She tried to do that. So rude. But it's all good. And now I just look back and I could hear Lucifer going, well, did you get to see it? Did you watch it? Did you, now how are you going to handle it? What are you going to do about it? I feel like I connect more with Lucifer than Akate so far, but respect all three the same. Yeah, it's really hard. I struggled with that at first. Not with Akate, of course. She was always there first for me. But I really struggled at first with Lucifer and Biliel. Like I felt like, like what, I have like this really strong connection to Biliel, and I didn't have a really strong connection with Lucifer. But I was invited to work with him and stuff, but I didn't know why I didn't have that connection with him. But it was just because my body was getting conditioned and used to his high vibrations, and so he always had to kind of stay back until I got used to him. And now that I'm finally can handle his vibrations to a certain point or whatever, maybe in one of his aspects, I can handle. I mean, you got to have Akate with you first, or you can't handle working with any of them, because she's the balance. But also Biliel's good at balancing too, when you're working with Lucifer. But now, I see him and talk with him and visit with him and stuff with him, and he's beautiful. He's beautiful. I feel so blessed, and I've only got to like hang out with him and like go for a walk with him and talk with him and stuff like twice. And I've been working with him for, I don't know, how long has it been? Like just over a year?
Yeah.
Not that long, just over a year. So it took me a long time to get to a place where, I could have this connection with him. And it's really, he's completely different than Biliel. Completely different. Biliel's like a no-nonsense, gruff, rough kind of god, like, But for whatever reason, I get away with, being all, oh, I love you, and whatever. And so he allows it from me, but I don't know why, but he does. But Lucifer's really not like that. He's not, well, I've never seen him he's never been that way to me. When I'm with him, it's more, he's really calm, and he's, walk with me, let's talk. Like, okay.
He has a flirty, playful side.
He does have a flirty, playful side. When he visits me in this realm, I get that. But when I visit him there, it's not like that. It's not flirty or playful at all. It's more fatherly. When he talks, zen. He's very zen and calm. And I think that he does that to kind of bring me down, because I get really... So I think that he chooses that aspects when he's talking to me and dealing with me, because he's trying to calm me down, I think, because I just went, I'm just like, oh, so excited. I know, I'm a weirdo. Biliel is a witch god and protects those that witch blood. Yes, he does. He protects all of Akate's kin. And it's in your DNA, so he knows who you are. Like, he knows if you're a child of Hecate probably before you do. Um,
Definitely.
Definitely. So, he's really good at also activating and working with your crystalline. Um, your DNA, your energy inside of you. It's kind of dormant for a time, and then when Akate decides to wake you, then she activates your crystalline DNA. And I was reading that Belial's really good at helping activate that as well. Um, and he's a really good teacher. He's very specific and precise on how he likes things, and he has no problem, showing you what he wants and how he wants it done. And um, yeah. Yes, he does. Is it possible? Is it possible to have witch blood through ritual? Are you saying to like become a witch? Actually, there is a rite that you could do. I believe isn't the toad rite so that you can become a witch? Doesn't it say that
Um,
in the books? I think research it. I'm not sure, but research it. I know there's lots of different books on the toad rite, and be careful which one you pick because some of them are like um, offensive to Hecate, so be careful. I think the toad rite enhances your powers. Yeah, it can do that too, but I think it says in there that after you do this or this and that, blah blah blah, you will become a witch. I'm not positive though. I haven't. I did read about the toad rite, and that's why I'm saying I think it says that in the book. But you need to do your own research because it's a very, very that rite is no fucking joke, man. No joke. So be careful with it. Like, you're in a graveyard, you're opening a giant vortex in the graveyard. You have the behemoth. What is it called? Help me, Kelly. He's swirling the graveyard, opening this giant vortex. Then Akate comes down and takes up all the lost souls, but not until after they've gotten to torture you and torment you for a couple of days or something. I mean, it's just I don't know. Read it. You'll see. It's like a big deal. It's nothing to take lightly. Behemoth, thank you. But yeah, it's a very serious rite. And so make sure that you get permission from the gods before you even attempt it. Like, before you attempt to do things like that, make sure that you petition Hecate and ask permission to do that and wait for signs. She'll give you signs. She'll tell you yes or no. You'll know. Like, she'll petition her and ask. Lay out offerings. You think it's 3 days. I know we just went through that not too long ago in our primal group. And so, yeah. But it's nothing to take lightly.
The book says this ritual bestowed upon the children of Hecate.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you could do it or not then. You guys are going to have to... If you think you're a witch and you feel like a witch, then you're probably a witch. But I would just ask your guides to help you. Ask them to show you signs and to you know, you'll find out. They'll help you, they'll guide you, they'll open the doors for you. You know, if you really want to know, I would say write a petition and ask the gods, you know, to help you find your path and stuff like that. Because truthfully, before I was on this path, I was so lost. Like, I was like, why am I here? I don't belong here. I don't fit in anywhere with any of these people. And I didn't understand why I was here. Now I know. What if the path chooses you to be a witch? Well, that's what happened to me, but don't have witch blood. Well, if the path chooses you to be a witch, then you're a witch and you have witch blood. You just are in denial. And your guides, again, need to help you with that.
You know what you forgot you were going to do?
What?
Well, you were going to do that tablecloth and you had all the different gods down and people could like pay you to do the ritual with your pendulum to find out what god they were.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a cute. Yeah, it was a cute idea, but I don't think I'm supposed to. I think Akate said no.
Okay.
And so, because I like had everything ready, I was gonna do it, and she's like, "No, it's not how she wants it done." She when you are ready, the gods will activate your DNA, your crystalline DNA that's inside of you, if you're a witch, and you will start seeing things, and your whole life will change, and you'll know. And it's not something. I mean, you don't have to worry about it, but it'll happen when it's supposed to, you know. But if you feel like you're lost and you have a purpose, but you don't get it, you don't understand why you're here, and this kind of thing, then I would definitely start petitioning your guides, start meditating, asking your guides, what the hell, you know, what is up? Why am I here? What's going on? What does this mean? You know, you have to be responsible and do your meditations and figure it out. I have to do my meditations every single day still. And yes, I do nap when I do my meditations. For the most part, I start out that way, and then I travel and go see the gods, and you know, visit with Lucifer or Akate, and sometimes Belial too. And so that's why I like to do that before I come out here, and it helps me. And they help me. They're always with me. And that's why you guys will see them in my eyeballs sometimes.
Yeah, they're still doing that funky thing.
That fuck you thing? What?
Funky.
Oh, the funky thing. I was like, what do you mean? They're not doing a fuck you thing. What? No. But no, yeah, it happened again tonight when I was doing my thumbnail. So I was trying to put a different picture up, but it wouldn't let me. And so I just posted it the way it was. So my thumbnail, you could see them looking through my eyes. But I'm trying to taper back on that kind of thing, showing that kind of stuff. Okay, thanks for answering my question. I'm heading out to sleep. Good night. Good night. Good night. I am getting ready to get off of here. Also, does anyone have any other questions before I go? Radio silence. Awkward silence. Is my thing not moving again? Oh no, it's okay. It's so quiet tonight. Probably everybody's like hungover from last night partying, huh? Are you casting? Yes, I am casting tonight. I don't remember what I'm doing. Oh, any advice for San Marta if you work with her? Oh, Santa Muerte? Yeah, I don't work with her. I never have. I sure love to hear you talk about the Trident. Yeah. I don't work with Santa Muerte. I never have. Um I like her though. Um I like that she doesn't judge people and that she just does whatever, you know, she don't fucking care. I like that about her. But I've never worked with her. But again, I think I think that's a kate. I think everybody's a kate. It's not. Any advice how to hear spirits and how to open your third eye? Yes, meditate, listen to vibrations. If you can get the bowls, the crystal bowls, then get those to open up your chakras. If you can't, just listen to vibrations on YouTube. That's how I started. But just remember when you're meditating and you're wanting to open your chakras, just close your eyes and imagine them like opening, like psh, and then this one going psh, and then so on all the way down. And then try to hold them open as long as you can. You know what I mean? Like in visually, try to hold them all open like you're big, you know, lighthouse or whatever, but just try to hold them all open as long as you can, in mentally, you know, and then you'll just get really good at it. I used to, when I used to practice holding open my chakras, I would slip my two fingers in between my third eye and my chakra right here, you know, right here, and then I would practice pulling the light away from my head and then putting it, you know, letting it snap back. Just for fun. Exploding brain membrane. Memes. I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, just play around with your energies. Open them, close them. And I don't know. What do you do, Kelly?
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on the exploding what?
What do you do to open your chakras?
Oh, just meditate. Sometimes if I have a problem with a specific one, I'll look for meditation videos on YouTube that focus on that certain one.
Yeah.
But I like the rules a lot.
Well, my problem was when I first learned how to open up all my chakras was then I never wanted to close them.
The hardest part for me when I first started was I kept wanting to twitch and move, and you know, that was the hardest part for meditation for me. Learning how to be still.
Why do you have to be still?
Because if I'm not still, I'll start thinking about other things, and I'll break my concentration.
So you can't do this and meditate?
Do what?
This.
Remember, I'm like 10 seconds behind.
Rock back and forth.
Oh yeah, sometimes I do that.
Yeah, I like to do that.
I'm like, sometimes my fingers will start twitching and tapping together and stuff like that, and my leg will start shaking.
Well, sometimes if you can't stop thinking about things, you can do this, and it makes your mind think about your fingers doing this, and then it keeps you from thinking about other things, like because your mind's racing about all the things you have to do, and then you just go blue.
I've gotten a lot better at it. That was just really hard for me at first.
Can someone else help you to open? Oh, From distance. Yeah, I can. I do a chakra opening ceremony with my bowls. Yep. I've done it a few times, a few different times for different people. Done it for witches. Done it for psychics. Done it for just people who wanted their abilities to be more in tune with their surroundings. Yes, I did it for the one witch that I'm thinking of. She, and not Kelly, I'm not talking about Kelly, but she does seances now. Like she's full blown open. We blew the doors off. No, but it doesn't mean it's going to turn you into a witch. If you're not a witch, it'll just help you open your chakras. Everyone has chakras. Everyone has abilities. Sometimes they're just closed up, and the vibration bowls will help you open them. And so when I do the video for you, I do it with your picture there, and then I call forth your guides. With the one witch that I did it for, the last one I did it for witch, and with her I had Akate there because I knew that she was a child of Akate. And so I said, Akate, help me open this one. Help me open that one. And then, we just went through all of them. And then every time she gets a clog or anything like that, then she can just, go back and re-listen to it. And the bowls will tell me, like, when I'm doing the vibrations, if your energy is there and I'm connected to you, then the bowls will tell me, like, if that one is clogged up, or you have shit in the way, or whatever needs to be opened more. I'll be able to, like, feel it or hear it in the vibration, and then I'll just keep going back to that one until it sounds right. And then I'll be like, okay, you're better on that one, go to the next one. You just learn the frequencies, and then you can tell, like, when they're off. But yeah, I have them. They're right there. They take up a lot of space because they're huge bowls. They're, yeah, so cool. It is. It's awesome. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this hour. And I am going to get off now. So I love you all, and peace out.